If you are a parent, you may be asking yourself, what's the best age to have the talk with your child? Not the one about the birds and the bees, but the one about money. A new survey finds that millennial parents are more likely to talk about money with their kids at an earlier age. So how do you start the conversation? What advice do you give? And at what age should you begin? Let's bring in Heather Lord, Senior Vice President and Head of Strategy and Innovation at Capital Group. Heather, welcome. Good to have you with us. Why do you think millennial parents with children are more inclined to have this money talk sooner?
We hear from parents of all generations. They wish they had learned lessons around financial advice, saving, and investing at younger ages. And what we think we're seeing with millennial parents is they're paying these lessons forward. And so as a result, we see 40% of millennial parents plan to begin to talk to their children about the importance of saving and investing prior to their child's 12th birthday. That's significantly higher than we saw of boomer parents, where just 20% were talking to their children about these topics at similarly young ages.
Do we know that they're actually following through on that intention and doing it? Mm-hmm.
We don't know for sure, but we think, given how passionate they were, and when we hear from parents that they wish they had gotten these lessons at younger ages, we really think that they're paying these lessons forward. 50% of American women and a third of American men tell us they wish they had actually learned about the basics of retirement savings, and in particular 401k savings in their teen years. And so we think that's really shaping how and when they approach these conversations with their own children.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised by this, but mothers are more inclined to initiate the conversation than fathers,
really? Even
though fathers say they are the ones who are the primary financial decision makers in the house, because, of course, us men, we know everything. That's why.
That's right. Across the board, we hear from parents of every generation, they believe this conversation needs to start at home. And the reason that is, Americans tell us they identify the primary resources for teaching children about saving and investing to be parents, teachers, and financial advisors. We know that's problematic, though, because many schools don't include financial literacy as part of their curriculum, and many Americans don't have financial advisors. So parents are taking this on themselves. And when they're having this conversation, as you said, more often than not, this is a topic where mom may know best. Mothers are more frequently having these conversations with their children. Everything from retirement savings to that first credit card. Now, the two areas where fathers are engaging with the children as much as mothers are investing and buying that first car.
Right. I have two kids in their mid to late 20s, and I know one of them's watching right now, so she's going to kill me for this. But they don't listen to me. They don't listen to their mother on stuff like this, but they watch what we do. Isn't that the better way to teach your kids about money, is your own practices rather than trying to beat them over the head with saving and investing and all that stuff?
I think that's right. And that's what we heard from parents when we asked them, what are the topics you're trying to get across to your children, and what are those effective conversation starters? And when we engaged with them on that topic, what came to the top of the list was really living within your means. And when you think about it, that's something that's really modeled with parents. And that's where most parents start the conversation with their children.
And you need
some of the other conversations.
You need to teach them, I think, I have a 12-year-old son, and you need to teach them that sort of money doesn't grow on trees, and you've got to earn. You want that Kobe Bryant jersey, you're going to have to go out and mow lawns to get it. I don't mean to get personal here, Heather, but I must. Do you have kids, and have you had the talk with them? Mm-hmm.
That's right. We have two children, 3 and 6, so we're still on the young side. A little early, but we absolutely will have that talk. And more often than not, we're finding parents are starting at younger and younger ages, specifically around the basics of saving and investing and the values around that.
Well, congratulations with your young. Begin with Bitcoin, okay? Start with the Bitcoin talk, okay?